All right, so earlier I was in the same spaces with Leonard, CEO of Aster, Rayan, my man, community, and of course the Aster Dex itself. At one point, I saw Grant Cardone join in when I was, giving my submission. I was like, oh my man, that was insane. Anyway, that's not why I'm making this video. And of course, yeah, big shout out to my other runners as well. So on it, Unexpected, SDM, Topo, G, Shilling, also in the Billy. Yes. But so these are just some few takeaways from what Leonard had to say, which I found very profound. And the first thing that he touched on a little bit was the tokenomics update, and all of you know how anytime you're talking about Asta, the conversation of the total supply and tokenomics always come up, right? And so that was a very needed, much needed tokenomics update with 99% buyback and burn. Previously it was 40% and now 99%. And not just that, some of that is also going to stakers, people that have staked their Asta. So of course it's going to really increase a lot of people who are going to stake their Asta. And you don't want to just hold your Asta on spot. Obviously you just want to stake it and then you make much more money. Leonard also mentioned prediction market. We've all seen, and how Asta is opening up into prediction market. We've seen what is happening. We've seen the volume. Look at a lot of people even now, they've pivoted from Web2 native betting platforms into the peer-to-peer platforms like Polymarket and stuff. The volumes are just insane. And so for Asta to open up into prediction market, that is also very good. Another thing that he touched on is the RWAs, and we've seen Asta shipping RWAs, especially with the focus on the Asian market. And then we all know, I mean, since 2024, RWAs is an area in crypto that has seen massive surge. One of the, top most success stories. And so Asta going in heavily on RWAs, people are able to trade their stocks, the bonds and stuff like that. And that for me